Friendship supreme. Friendship supreme. Finding the geek within.
Hey everybody, my name's Michael,
I'm Cleve.
This is Stephanie.
and welcome back to another exciting episode of Friendship.
So,
We're the podcast that dares to ask. Did you ever wonder what happened to Zumunda's second favorite prince?
what's the first?
The first would have been Akeem. There you go. What are we talking about today, Cleve?
Today we're going to kind of break down a lot of Coming to America's lore. We'll talk about Coming to America. We'll talk about the new upcoming movie, Coming to America 2, which is coming out March 5th. Hashtag not sponsored.
Is it coming to America or is it
It
coming
is.
to America?
It is
too?
coming to America.
Oh, okay, good.
Which I
You didn't bad
respect
boys
and
it?
appreciate, and don't get irritated by it.
Good.
But I guess to be fair, Bad Boys did it correctly. But then why just don't say for anyway? Yes, coming to the number 2 America, and we'll talk a little bit about. I don't know if either of you watched it, the Coming to America pilot that came out not too long after the movie.
I did. Watch
It was, first of all, hard to look at. I apologize. That's all I can find.
Rough
Like,
quality, yeah. No, it was a rough quality.
It was like
Hearing
someone-
worse than for me.
video recorded their TV set.
the video recorded their TV set with a potato.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, no, it was hard for me to hear things. So that was the issue. I was
yeah,
having, but-
there
Yeah.
was some rough parts of that too. I had to really turn it up, but I don't know. I don't even know where to go with it, like topics. But we're talking about that now. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't great,
It wasn't terrible.
but it wasn't that bad.
It was.
I've seen worse things.
It was 80s, 90s sitcom right there in the thick of it.
So
It wasn't something that was like, oh yeah, I want to see more of this show.
I think
that's fair.
I think that they were building off of the popularity of the movie, but I
for
feel
sure.
that there wouldn't have been the same charm to it.
Yeah.
Only I originally said that nobody that from the movie had went to the show. One person, one actor did, and it's Oha, the guy that makes all the announcements at the Kingdom. That was him, right?
Yeah.
I can't tell because everything is super fuzzy.
Yeah, no, I was pretty sure that's the same guy.
and he played himself. He didn't
Yeah.
play Arsenio's character.
No,
But there was some solid jokes in there.
there were good jokes. It was. I'm not surprised that it didn't come to a network.
No.
Considering how great I think the movie was, it's tough to be like, yeah, this should have gone.
Well, especially with, I don't even know if they had any involvement in it, or if they're just like, sure. But
And it's weird that the Prince character was like the complete opposite of Eddie Murphy.
it's like he regressed.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be after the movie, but it's almost like he got worse. Like
Yeah.
he forgot his life lesson
Yeah,
Mhm.
and was like, I just want to party. And he was like the Fresh Prince Will Smith character, like the crazy one that did all the crazy stuff.
Mhm.
It was Tommy Davidson. He's been in quite a lot, but I remember him the most from Cream Corn and Black Dynamite.
Tony Singletary was the director, by the way, of the pilot. He also directed Martin, The Parkers, That's a Raven, Girlfriends, Malcolm and Eddie, Moesha,
Fuck, I forgot about Malcolm and Eddie.
Keenan
That's
and
an
Yeah, I
Kel,
never saw that one.
That's an old fucking joke.
Old
Everything's
Wings.
old now. Everything you're
Weirdly-
listing's old now.
Weirdly Married with Children. Like all the things I named had a theme.
Cool was that thing, Michael?
All of them were black sitcoms, and then Married with Children. Did that track to you?
Yeah, that's on. But you know what? You got a good director. You got a good
Hey,
director.
you know what? Yeah, I'm not mad at it. I just like as I'm going through them, I just saw Peggy Bundy, and I'm like, that's not.
Was there a part in the the show that you or the pilot that you liked and or hated the most?
The part I liked the most was when he had hurt his back, and then they started dancing. I don't know why, but that was funny to me.
Fair.
I mean, for some reason, that was comical to me.
I truly enjoy the part where he was like, "It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me ever wonder why I ever left Zamunda." And I was like, "All right, sure."
It was such a weird moment for him to be like, to say that and then just walk away. You're just like, okay.
Maybe that's why it was funny to me, because I was like, "What's all right? Let's."
And then he
Appreciate-
made references back to Trading Places, which is another Eddie Murphy.
He
Yeah.
did.
I appreciated that he read from the scripture of Donald Trump.
He did, and that was one of the best jokes that did not age well. Oh man, I saw that and I was like, "This is good." I'm so glad, because I had not watched it before I talked to you guys about it. I'm like, I'm so glad that we talked about this, because just this joke being in there.
Mm-hmm.
God, yeah, I mean, I get it. I get skipping it. The movie's too good. That's the thing too. If you expect something from watching the movie, and if you don't get the same quality from the show, it's hard to transfer over.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and I agree with Stephanie. Like, and I think you even kind of you already said yes to too, but that there's nowhere to go from it. Like he didn't learn, or he's regressed in the. It's literally the movie again. Like we're starting from the beginning again, where you're ungrateful and you don't want to be there and you hate everything and you're spoiled. So we're gonna learn the same thing over again.
Well, and that's the thing too, because to me, Akeem was never really spoiled. Like he was a prince and treated like a prince, but he always appreciated and respect and treated homeless people nicely, and like
he wanted to give the money to, or not money. He wanted to get the job at McDowell's.
Right.
Yeah.
It was his. It was Arsenio's character.
Arsenio, yeah.
Who was spoiled brat.
It was Semi is his name. So I had to look it up because I forgot.
And I mean, when he sees the Lisa, the love interest, he takes Semi's money and just like pops it in a charity
in the
basket.
church. Yeah.
Oh, with sexual chocolate, the best.
Yep.
So okay, so let's get into the movie, because this is Eddie Murphy's first movie. Okay, so I don't know if any of you guys know this, but he created this movie. He wrote it himself, or he came up with the idea for it himself, and it was basically based on the fact that he's this big star and it's hard for him to find love because everybody knows who he is.
Mm-hmm.
And this is also the first movie where he played multiple characters, like he becomes super known for later in his career with the Clumps and Norbit and fucking what else? I know there's something I'm missing, but
he didn't. We don't talk about Norbit. You don't let me talk about it.
I don't, because it wasn't good. You know what? I haven't seen it in a long time. Maybe it's gotten better.
Look,
anyway,
Rasputia is still. Never mind. Just continue.
Apparently, they pitched the idea and nobody was picking it up. So what they did was they took Eddie Murphy in full makeup and made him play Saul, which is the Jewish white character, and was like, "Hey, I want to introduce my friend." And he just started having a conversation with one of the people they were pitching to. And he was like, "Hey, it's me, Eddie Murphy," and then he went back and forth, and that helped them decide that they wanted to pick up the movie.
That's fantastic.
He said he had only done movies basically just being Eddie Murphy, and he wanted to actually play a character.
Yeah.
Yeah. He didn't want to just be himself forever.
Right. Like, my favorite example that I go to is Tyrese, the singer who became an actor. Like, he doesn't play anything. He's just himself. And like Baby Boy, he's like the same person. And then in Transformers, he's that character with military background. Like, he doesn't actually bring anything. There's actually a lot of people that don't.
Yeah.
When you start listening to them.
Yeah.
Will Smith can act, and he can play a character, but he can also just Will Smith it up.
98% of his movies are just him being Will Smith.
Yeah. For a long time, Will Smith was just Will Smith. And then he got some movies where he acted
Right.
it.
Anytime
Mark
he does this
Lawrence.
little like woo thing, and
That's hot. This
That's
is one of my
hot.
favorite ones.
yeah.
He needs to do a movie where he also says that's hot in it. Just a reference back to the worst thing he's ever done.
Mm. Yeah, that'd be nice. So, the movie. Is there a favorite part you guys have? I think Sexual Chocolate is really hard for me to not say is my favorite. I won't pick another one to give you guys a chance to name one. Either of you go. One of you go.
I would say the barbershop scene.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like,
That's a scene that I probably haven't seen the movie in 4 or 5 years, and that scene still can play in my head pretty well.
mhm.
Because I was just watching, well, I was just rewatching it, but I haven't seen all of it. So I just have all like the main parts in my head. The part that there was the part where he was talking to the queen and he was just like, anything, just name anything. What's your favorite food or whatever? And then has her like jumping on one foot and acting like an orangutan.
Whatever yours is, my highness.
Yeah.
It's like, no, fucking say something real.
And then she jumps out of the room on one foot, acting like an orangutan.
I also found out that choreographed dance at the very beginning with all
Which
the
also looks very tiring.
that was done by Paula Abdul before Paula Abdul had really became something.
Huh.
They were like, "Are you like 18?" And she was like, "Almost, yeah, like more or less that age."
Good old acting industry.
Yep.
I appreciated Samuel L. Jackson's appearance.
Oh man.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. Was that the first motherfucker? I don't know. I'm not sure, but it could hold up.
I would say potentially Pulp Fiction came out before that one. I'd have to look it up.
And then McDowell's.
The whole lawsuit thing between McDonald's and McDonald's.
They had the
I enjoyed
golden
that one.
arches. We have the golden arcs.
Yeah, her dad's a great character. I
Oh,
love that
yeah.
character.
Yeah. They also reference Trading Places in that movie too.
Yeah.
They do. You know who I think doesn't get enough credit is the main character's sister. I think she doesn't come up a lot.
The one that starts hooking up with Simi because she thinks he's the
Yeah.
prince.
Why does she always get the good ones and like storms off?
She also tries to give him a hand job at a basketball game.
No. You're
Tis what
gonna
it is.
do what you're gonna do.
It's a different time, Stephanie.
I was wrong. Coming to America 88, Pulp Fiction 94.
Ooh.
So potentially his first
holding up.
motherfucker ever.
That was when I was born.
So tell me about the new movie coming out.
I just want to talk about one more thing. James Earl Jones being the king, he should be the king of every African place ever.
I agree.
Do you think that it influenced them using him in Lion King?
It has to have, because I want to say, and I could super be wrong, who played the mom in The Lion King?
Ooh, I don't know who played Shirabi.
I don't know.
Thank you for knowing the name, because
You're welcome.
I did not.
I'm on IMDb already for you, man.
Good.
Lion King.
You can cut all this
Yeah,
out.
you don't remember the scene where? Oh no, not the
Oh,
new
not
one.
2019. Nope, not that one.
Not that trash.
Did any of us see that movie?
No, I didn't.
I haven't. I
Yeah.
have Disney Plus now, and I still haven't. I
I'm-
watched
I'm-
Mulan live action, and I was just like, really?
How'd that go?
Yuckies.
I've not seen that one either.
No, just don't. It's not even the same
Aw.
movie. If you're watching it for like nostalgia, why else would you watch that movie?
Just watch the original.
Yeah.
Hey, so I
like-
have the answer. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
You don't. I just wanted to stop you because I
Appreciate
knew
it.
it was taking a minute. Yeah. So I double checked myself. The mother in Coming to America, the Queen herself, plays Sarabi in The Lion King.
Oh, so
She,
we just-
that's what I'm.
we
that's
just
what
took
I'm
the two
saying.
and said, yeah, this is the thing.
Also, I didn't realize this. She passed away in 1995, and that makes me sad.
Well, that is sad.
Aw.
That's like not too long
It-
after Lion King came out.
Yeah, she was 57.
Yeah,
Wow.
Lion King came out 1994.
But I mean, that's why I'm saying, like, how could it not be?
Right.
How could
No.
that not be what influenced your choices?
Yep,
I'm
definitely.
I'm surprised you didn't play it in the MCU for T'Challa. Like, easy plug-in immediately.
Yeah.
So
he,
the new movie.
he didn't
Sorry.
look anything like Chadwick Boseman, I guess. Maybe that's
Yeah.
what they're going with, like wildly. Because I feel like the actor that they picked looked similar
Yeah,
to
the-
Chadwick.
That is a place. That is the Disney and the MCU is a place where they kind of want people to look like they might have
Might
come from
be
one another.
related.
So coming to America, so it's March 5th, so it's right there. The African monarch Hakeem learns that he has a long lost son in the United States and must return to America to meet his unexpected heir and build a relationship with his son.
What? How?
I don't know. That's part of my curiosity because I feel like he was super about Lisa
The
Yeah,
whole
in the
time.
first one.
unless he got that handy and it went to more than that.
I thought it was going to be with Arsenio's female that he played in the club, the one that was super thirsty and all about them.
Yeah.
I thought maybe you were going to say that. It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't understand how it's supposed to work.
Mm-mm.
Because even Arsenio's character says that he hasn't slept with anyone the entire time they've been in America, and I would figure, like, if they were desperate enough for someone in that club, like, both of them would have went home with someone.
I almost would have rather like explored Zamunda.
Yeah.
I almost said Wakanda. Then
Yo,
Also,
could we have,
if
could
I
we
could
have
have had
just
them
tied
two
it in
together,
somehow?
if I could have ever had them two together, it would have been the best movie in the
Like,
history of the world.
Maybe Zamunda is actually like neighboring city.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah. M'Baku shows up. Like it's just
That-
you know,
that
it's
could have
just
been his
all be a
son.
Thing. There you go.
But yeah, I don't understand how it's supposed to work, but they are bringing back the cast. Like it seems like everybody's been on board. And I don't know if you guys have looked into Eddie Murphy's stuff lately, but he's really been hitting home runs, in my opinion.
I would say everybody but Eddie Murphy has nothing else to do. What has Arsenio done?
Well, that's fair. James Earl Jones should be retired. I wouldn't even fucking get out there. I wouldn't get out there.
I need
anymore.
you in a pod.
I did Field of Dreams. You leave me be.
For a second, I was like, didn't he die? But no, that was actual Darth Vader.
Yes, the actual
Yes.
person inside the suit.
The guy who's actually in the suit, not James
Okay,
Earl Jones.
when you said the actual Darth Vader, I'm like, yes, no, Darth Vader dies in the movies. But you mean the guy who was in the suit?
The
playing
guy
him,
who was actually
gotcha.
in the suit, not just the voice.
I mean, let's see here. Well, okay, so anybody who's returning, I won't list any of the new people, but yeah, I guess the love interest, she's not doing anything. The dad, Lisa's dad, Cleo, yeah, he's not got anything going on. You know, when you go to people's IMDb's and Coming to America is the first on the list, they don't have a lot going on.
Also, it's 2020. Nobody has anything going on.
Fair,
It's
also
really
fair. I need everybody to come here, quarantine for 2 weeks, and let's get filming.
Is it
I mean, it's
all
not
gonna be
technically
filmed-
2020 right now, but it was.
Was it all filmed just through Zoom?
I would watch that. Put it
I
on you.
watched something that did that. Oh, the
Parks and Rec.
Fast Times at Ridgemont
Oh.
High did it too. They did
No,
a reading.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, it was weird.
There was an actual movie that they filmed through Zoom, just a bunch of random people, to make it the top movie in America for that moment. All they had to do was rent out a movie theater.
Hmm.
Because it was in the middle of, like, the very beginning of 2020. So
And
it was
then
really, it's a really bad movie.
There's that Princess Bride thing that they did. where they just
fair.
each of them shot a clip at home and then sent it in.
Which Derek also just watched for the first time.
Who did you marry?
I don't know, because we were looking at things to watch. And I was like, well, I don't really know what to watch, but I guess I'm gonna put on Princess Bride because why not?
not?
I got nothing else to watch right now. And he's like, I've never seen Princess Bride. What?
I say
Sorry.
that. I say that I don't think Jennifer had seen it either, but we watched it months back. It was one of those things where I came across it and she was like, "Oh, I didn't see that." I'm like, "Okay, well, hold on."
It's always those movies that if someone hasn't seen, you're gonna watch it right away.
Right. Have you seen the previews for the new Coming to the Number America? That's
I've
gonna
not.
get old. Coming to America and Coming to America is gonna get old.
Yeah.
The barbershop scene. I think one of the first scenes we're gonna get to in New York is going back to the barbershop, and they start clowning on them immediately.
Good.
Just out the gate. All the old men are just going to town. And one of the guys is like, "Oh yeah, y'all got those babies with the flies flying around them." And the guy and Eddie Murphy's barber goes, "The fuck's wrong with you saying some shit like that? Get the fuck out of my chair." He's like, you went too far, you crossed the line. But I'm very excited for it. Maybe we should review it once it comes out because it's going to Prime Video, and we all have
wow.
that. Yeah, I know. What a great time for us. Like, I'm sure other people are super losing money, but us, we have just all these free topics to talk about.
No kidding.
Any final statements or
Do you think that they're going to try to make a TV show out of this one?
God, I can only hope. And everybody can be in it because, like you said, those people don't have anything to do.
And I could probably make it better.
The director for this movie did Hustle and Flow. Does that help sell it to you?
It does.
Okay, good.
Yeah, no, it would. I really thought that when you were telling me the origin of the original one, it was going to go back to Eddie Murphy Raw when he tells the joke about marrying some random girl in Africa and how that whole long joke.
No,
It's one of
Now
the
I
last
kind
few
of wish it would
stand-up
have been that.
comedians. It's one of the last few stand-up comedians I genuinely enjoyed watching things.
What if it was he got one of his bathmaids pregnant, and she moved to America?
Everyone seems to know about it.
Huh.
Like James Earl Jones is like, to presume, be on a deathbed, and he's like, the kingdom must be passed down to us. The kingdom must be passed down to a son. And he tells Simi, he's like, we're going back to America. And Simi goes, hell no. Like, and then hijinks ensue.
No, I'm excited for it. I think we'll probably review it.
I know we'll review it.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, I mean, I'll watch it. I'm just curious how he got a kid in America.
Hold on, will you watch it if Adam Sandler makes a guest appearance in it, though?
No.
It's dead then.
Okay,
Dead
hold
on
on.
arrival.
We will let me share my screen.
Adam Sandler does not make a guest appearance in this.
I know you were excited for it, but like
Yeah,
it
no,
looks good.
It looks good.
And
It looks really good. It looks funny.
and weirdly, everyone looks great.
Yeah.
You know how like time can just take a bat to people sometimes. They all look great.
They look like they
You're
filmed
referring
it
to Mark Hamill.
1 year after they filmed the original Coming to America.
Eddie looked great, and for a while he did. I mean, obviously he's older, he still has some weight to him, but like he looks like he's slimmed down a little bit. Arsenio looked good. Yeah, I don't know. I'm Lisa, his love interest, still looks great.
Right. Still looks.
How old is she now? Keep talking.
She's at least. Wait, how long ago was that movie? 88? I mean, she's at least 30 years older.
Oh, I looked up Lisa and it was on the actor side and it said Kinky Girl. That was not who I was looking for.
Sherry Headley is her name. She was born in 1964. She's 56 years old.
She still look great too.
Right. You couldn't tell me that woman is 56 years old.
But yeah, no, I'm super excited for it. It'll be a lot of fun to watch. And the fact that it's on Prime Video, I believe, means we can have a watch party of it on Twitch if you'd like.
That would be fun.
I'll figure out how that works for you, man.
Everybody lock it in Friday. Friday, March 5th.
Let us know if you guys are also excited for it, and if you guys want to be invited to our super exciting Twitch stream of it. Right?
I do.
Yeah, I do. I'd like to be there.
3 days before my birthday.
Yeah,
One
or my
month
wedding
before
anniversary.
my due date. No, it's my birthday.
My
I was
wedding
there
anniversary.
first.
Ooh.
This is going to be tricky, guys. Tune in.
But no, let us know what you guys thought of the movie, and if you guys have seen the trailer or the pilot for the original TV show. If you haven't, you can find it on YouTube. You guys can let us know any suggestions you have for us. If you like to see different episodes, let us know. You guys can contact us through all of our social medias. What are those social medias, Cleve?
We have a Facebook, we have an Instagram, we have a Twitter. They are all Friendship Supreme, except Twitter has no eyes in the word friendship because all eyes typically make it to the YouTube channel. You go to YouTube, you search Friendship Supreme. We are right there. We also have a Patreon, patreon.com/Friendship Supreme, where you can come in and possibly give me money, maybe. Just a little bit. Any little spare dime, I think, will really, come a long way. If you give a dime, and there's 10 of you, you can all give $1, and that's the minimum.
I've been Michael.
This is Cleve.
This is Stephanie.
Sexual chocolate, everybody. Thank you very much. Have a good night.